Actually, I see for my second star, it's the best position I got in all the contests. Yeah, actually. Never had a better position for the second star. Okay. At least this is nice. Hello, everybody. This is the guys from Germany doing a Rent of Code, day 24 in December, year 22. So, good morning, Achim.
Good morning, Frank.
So, we are fairly happy that we are gone through all puzzles soon. It's only 2 days left. So we hope for a nice puzzle today.
15 seconds. 10, 9. Forget it.
So here we
And open.
go.
Blizzard Basin.
So blizzard is something like a storm, isn't it?
Blizzard is some kind of winter storm with lightning and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, and they move. Yeah. So what I'm doing, I'm stepping actually the minutes and recording at which positions I can be in that minute. So I start with the first position and then so for each minute I need to calculate for next position if there is a wizard. So I check all four directions of wizards. So I take the current position, subtract the number of rounds in the direction the wizard goes, all four directions, and then check if on this position there was originally in wizard. So it should do the trick. So, but this calculation is somehow wrong. So this is off by one error prone because of the first and last row, and this is error prone. We can get the wrong direction. So we need to have all off by ones and things correctly. The first time that it runs without cure dump for me. So
Without what?
yeah, out of index exceptions like this. So in C++,
Okay.
your process jumps out.
In Eclipse, in Java, it does the same.
Yeah,
But I
however,
didn't
first time it
have.
ran through now. So now let's see how many minutes. How many minutes can this be at most? Some thousand? Oh, come on, terminated for some reason. No, no. 246 rounds for me. Can this be? That's not the right answer. So I guess I need to use the example here once. So I get 1 minute too much. So what was it before? 246. So it might be 245. So I'm fairly happy again to get rid of this star because it's really boring.
I'm not that far. Why do I have the expression that my storms don't move the right way?
So how do you calculate if at the next position there is a storm?
Well, that's fairly easy. I take the current position, I take the direction, I move it by one field, and then check if this new field would run into the border. If it runs into the border,
You you
I reset it back to the other side.
you actually move these arrows in the picture or what?
Mm,
or something like this, or you got it
In a
set.
matter of speech, yes, but I'm
Okay.
not really redrawing the picture every time.
Yeah, but that's the point here. So what are you doing?
Well, I'm simulating every single storm.
Yeah, so you got them set with say all storms that going to the left and the positions of these, and then you move these positions one to the left each round, or
For example, but not that I have a list of all storms. And the storm has a
so.
method that gives the next position.
Okay, you got kind of an set of all the storms, and each storm knows for a certain round where it is. Okay,
Yes, something like that.
well, okay, should work. And then the off by ones are correct, I guess. So you need to mod it by the number of rows and number of columns, but -2.
I hope so.
So what I do, it's the other way. I have a position, and to check if there's a storm, I check if a storm would have started if it's there at the current round. So I calculate a storm where it started, and if I look into the map, the start map, if there's a storm where a storm would have had to start, then I know there's a storm now. But yeah, well, should work either way. So I guess it's some off by one thing, or some sign plus minus is wrong somewhere.
Probably. I increased my debug output so that it includes the outside wall. And now I have a storm that runs in onto the wall.
Yes, look,
Uh,
this mod is wrong or off by one. Yeah, off by one in this case.
which means that the maximum check is somewhat off.
So
But why? Wait, I can't. Yeah, that's it. When parsing that stuff, I confused X and Y coordinates at one place. Run. But it's still wrong. Now it thinks that for the sample input, it finishes in 12 rounds. That is still wrong. Oh, interesting. My elves can also run around the wall.
okay,
That's not good. Okay, that doesn't do it either. Now for the sample input, I didn't get no termination.
so there's still some off by ones here.
Woohoo! Now I get a matching result for the sample input. Okay, deactivate debug output. Because it would flood everything. My debug output looks really nice because it's colorful, but
Yay, you.
no point in flooding the console. Woohoo! First star. Ah, stupid elves. forgot his snacks. Uh,
So you have to run back and forth sometimes.
great.
Oh, come on, why is this wrong?
So I have to extract the. That stuff. All of that.
Why?
Okay, that still works.
It's not the right answer. Why is this me? Should be simple, that second star, isn't it?
Should be, yeah.
You just have to switch the target position somehow and then count a little bit until it's 3 times reached. You go
Something like that, yeah.
go back, and then again. So 3 times we have to reach this thing. So the first
Okay, I
time.
get the result for the sample data. Try submitting. Too low.
Okay.
Enough.
So change it. If we did this thing 3 times, then it should work. I don't get it. Ah, I get it. 796, I guess. 8, 798. That's the right answer. You. What a stupid riddle.
Hmm. For me, the trip back only takes 14 minutes. That can't be right.
Sounds not correct.
Something is seriously off. I have an idea. I added a condition that from the top starting point, the elf can't run on the wall. Maybe I have to throw it in from the bottom as well.
I had also some extra ifs for the first and the last line, yeah.
Yeah, 1841, 54 minus 18 gives the 23. Okay, now I'm on par with the sample. Yeah,
You got a
that's it.
star?
That that was a problem. We got the other star.
Okay, then let's do for Thomas the exam explanation video. So I will do it because I was first today, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So wait a moment, I need to sort myself here. So okay, here comes the explanation. So today we had to go into a grid, and in this grid there are so-called blizzards which run around in this grid. So they are marked by these arrows, so they can go left and right and up and down where the arrow points. Each minute they go one position. And actually, we need to run from some start position in left upper corner to some target position in down right corner. And we must not be on a position where also a blizzard is. So this is a simulation of these blizzards running around, and the current position where one can be. So there are a lot of ways to tackle this. So here are pictures how it would look like in a more complex example. And well, I choose the model where I store all positions where I can be in a current minute into a map. So I construct all next possible positions, and for each next possible position I check if there is a blizzard or not. And if there is a blizzard, if there's no blizzard, then I can put this position into the next round because it's possible to go there for the next round. And then I simply count the rounds until in my set of possible positions the target position is. And then if this is the case, then the target is found. So the only complicated thing here is to calculate if at some position in the current round there is a blizzard or not. I do this for all four directions of blizzards separated. So this is more or less complicated thing here. We need to mod by the number of columns minus 2 because of the rows of the left and right side and so on, and do all the plus and minus things correctly, and the plus 1 in the end. So once these formulas are correct, then this works fine, and then I simply count my rounds, and in the end I display the thing, and this actually runs more or less fine. And then in the second puzzle it's more or less the same, but now we not only have to run from the start to the end, we have to run from the start to the end and then back to the start and then again to the end. So what I added here is kind of counter for my round. I called it RR for round. And as long as we did not reach the goal 3 times, I run my loop. And then in the end of my loop, I do some additional stuff. I check if I reach the current goal, which is called end here, and then I clear my set of possible positions and insert only the one positions where I can be when I reach the goal, and then I switched actually the goal from the start to the end position and the end to the start position. Well, and if I reached it 3 times, then this while loop will be exited, and then actually again the counter of the rounds is displayed for the second star, and this also works. So it's actually more or less quick here. So I got a runtime from well 2 seconds, which is reasonable for this thing. If it runs like 800 rounds, yeah, that's it. What do you say, Achim? Did you like it?
I didn't see your code.
Okay, I didn't share it. Sorry for this. So, like
But we
every
need to submit the videos. So
yeah. So
that's
it
it. So viewers, that's it for today.
yeah. But did you like the puzzle? That's what my actual question.
I did like it. in the second part, it was curious that all, although I had a bug in it, I came to the correct solution for the sample data.
Yeah. So my
But
put.
due to the bug, the way back was faster than it should be. But the third way through the storms was then alleviated that because it was that longer that that the way back was too short.
Okay. So correct by incidents. So, coincidence.
So, something like that.
Yeah. So my positions was not so bad today, but I guess it's because there are not that much people participating that late in the contest. So it was 1100 for both rounds, 1127 and 94. Yeah, well, one of my
12
best
9
positions so far.
for myself, 1299 and 1236.
Actually, I see for my second star, it's the best position I got in all the contests. Yeah, actually. Never had a better position for the second star. Okay. At least this is nice. So then we see tomorrow for the last riddle for this year, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, have a nice day, Achim. Goodbye.
Have a nice day, Frank.